I've got to tell you, Mike Huckabee, this guy parades himself around as holier than thou, Mr. Pious. I'm a preacher, and I can't stand him. This has got to be the biggest phony in all of Christendom. And he attacked President Obama, who is a Christian, and he said Obama's faking it. He's not a real Christian. You got to be kidding me. You have got to be joking. Mike Huckabee is not a Christian. Huckabee is a slime bucket, a sleazemeister. He is a charlatan. He poses as a pastor, but he's a predator. Just this year, prior to entering the presidential race, Huckabee came under fire for an infomercial hawking an all-natural cure to reverse type 2 diabetes. The ad he peddled, a diabetes solution kit that recommended pills with cinnamon and other bizarre ingredients. Obviously, Huckabee makes all these medical recommendations which are not supported by the American Diabetes Association. How Christian is that, to sell bogus snake oil cures to Christians? How holy is that? How moral is that? What about his values? The thing is that he's not targeting me. He's not targeting our producer, Dennis. He is targeting the very people he says he represents, born-again Christians, and he's suckering them. And his career is nothing but cons. This is somebody who has never missed an opportunity to put his greasy hand inside people's pockets and pick their money clean out of their wallet. This is who he is. I'll give you an example. On December 15th, 2007, the Washington Post wrote about Mike Huckabee's penchant for soliciting and accepting lavish gifts while in office. According to the Washington Post, Huckabee, quote, augmented his lifestyle by accepting more than 300 gifts, goods and services worth hundreds of dollars while in office. The gifts included car repairs, vacations, and even the use of a fishing boat for a year, according to his annual ethics disclosure reports. His 1999 report gives a glimpse. That year he took 78 gifts worth more than $112,000. They included $23,000 in clothing from a wealthy businessman, movie and football tickets, cell phone service for a year, and dental and vision services for his family. He is somebody who used his office to enrich himself and give gifts, and he calls himself a Christian. Is there anybody more unchristian than this charlatan? The Washington Post goes on to write, the Arkansas Ethics Commission investigated Huckabee frequently during his time in state office, citing him for at least 5 violations. The penalties ranged from a $1,000 fine to letters of admonishment for violations that included not disclosing payments that various campaign committees made to him and his wife, using campaign money for a religious event, and failing to disclose a $200 stadium blanket his wife received as a gift. Huckabee dismisses the commission as a tool of Democratic critics, but its 5 members were appointed from all over the state and included 2 picked by him. This guy is unbelievable. This guy is something else, the chutzpah of Mike Huckabee. And he says Obama's not a real Christian. This guy broke ethics laws to pay for a religious event while he was in office. That's that. I mean, think about that. Wrap your mind around that for a minute. He broke ethics laws to pay for a religious event. And this is the same clown who was in Kentucky recently with Kim Davis, saying that we don't have to listen to the Supreme Court because there's a supreme being. The only supreme being that Mike Huckabee believes in is the bank. Every time that man passes a bank, he bows, gets on his hands and knees, and kisses the sidewalk. That's Mike Huckabee's God, the almighty dollar. I mean, I can't say any criticizes Obama, who has spent his life giving the public service. Huckabee wants Christians focused on artificial issues like Kim Davis denying gay people wedding licenses in Kentucky, so he can distract Christians from real issues. That's why he loves gay rights. It's a way for him to distract people while he picks their pocket. If you are an evangelical Christian and you are listening to the show, if you are a fundamentalist Christian, I want to tell you something. I want to look you in the eye. I want to listen. I want you to listen while I talk into your ear. Mike Huckabee is suckering you. You're a sucker. He is not running for president. He is bolstering his marketing potential by running for King Christian. That way, when he drops out of the race, he can get new lucrative gigs peddling snake oil to suckers, new speaking gigs where you're going to pay him to lie to you, because that's what he does, and that is who he is. It amazes me how easily led people are, because they keep buying this phony cures this guy puts out on diabetes and bogus Bible routine. They keep falling for it over and over again. Hey, but it's your money. It's your money. If you want to be suckered by this guy, the charlatan, by all means, it's your dough. You earned it. If you want to give it to him because you think he's King Christian, hey, I'm fine with that.